And then they started talking about funds missing from the account. And what am I going to do? Sell my Lamborghini to fix it?
Of course not. Oh, man. I love
Business.
Coby ever since he moved to an office. Hi, I'm Dan. Welcome back to the Slalt Cast. I'm joined today by the illustrious businessman, Coby Solar.
It is
Should I have said your full name? It's public.
It's public. I'm in a band. I am also business.
He does do business under that name.
Look at my office.
Wow. Your microphone kind of clipped out when you're... And we're also joined today for the first time in like 2 months by the footy expert himself, host of the popular podcast Footy Talk, Joseph.
It's me.
I'm not going to say your last name. You work for the government. I'm not going to implicit it. Make you implicit. That's the word.
Implicit.
His last name.
We've already done
A
many.
bit more of an implication. If it was implication, if it's implicit, it's fine.
His last name is Thatcher. He's related to Margaret Thatcher.
R.I.P.
I hate poor people.
Stop.
She,
yeah. Look, I wasn't. You said I hate, and I got scared.
There's been enough cancelling for 1 week.
If you didn't already know, this Slalt Cast is streamed live every Wednesday at normally at like 7 p.m, but it's 7:45 tonight. So make sure you stop by twitch.tv/SlaltCast, drop a follow, turn on that, click the little bell. I've started writing funny go live notifications, and I'm sure no one has them turned on, but like I've been writing funny things in there. And then also, if you want to catch the visual gags and stuff that we've already done this episode, my lights have changed behind me several times because of chat. Head on over to youtube.com/capital Z lowercase w jokes. We don't have a vanity URL. Just search Slotcast and click subscribe. Now, Coby, it's approaching tax time. You're in your office. What kind of fraud are you planning for tax time this year?
Good thing you talk. I went to the bank yesterday. Unironically, I did actually go to the bank yesterday.
Wow. Why?
Well, because I've been embezzling funds from Southbound Limited Corporation.
You don't have the trademark.
No, but it is a business.
It is a business?
It is a business.
Well, have you registered it? You have an ABN?
I have an ABN, but I fucked it up, so I have to
Very good.
fix that. Yeah, I did it under my name, so it would be Coby Solar trading as Coby Solar instead of Coby Solar trading as Southbound. But you know, it's not a problem until we go public, because we will go public. And once that happens, I'll take all the investors' money, give a massive fuck you, and then fuck off to like Thailand or something and die mysteriously like John McAfee. John McAfee died.
He did die. That was an interesting way to segue into this.
Have a look at that.
Talking about the chick that got cut up.
What? The fuck? What the fuck?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, didn't they find a foot?
What?
Did Army Hammer have something to do with this?
Most likely.
What? Okay, so has anything further happened there? Because I feel like it's kind of big news to accuse someone of being a cannibal and then saying they found human remains by like hotels he was developing and then not follow it up at all. Like, I feel like that... I feel like the trail went cold there.
All right. His last Instagram post was 25 weeks ago, and it's him.
I'm sure he's not going to dump himself in. He's not going to post on Instagram. Hi, still a cannibal, guys.
Hold on. All right. See, I'm doing.
And then
some,
he puts the video of him eating the peach from Call Me by Your Name.
He's got a picture of him squatting in front of what I assume are family members, and he may have eaten them all.
He may have eaten them all. Okay.
He may. I'm not saying he did. But I'm also not saying he didn't, because he is legitimately 100% a cannibal.
The DMs are pretty damning. And so on the topic of cold trails, I feel like it's been a fairly long time since we've checked in on Jetpack Man and any of his potential motives. So Coby, do you want to kind of recap the people on what Jetpack Man is and the lore of this podcast, and then I'll try to see if there's an update.
Take a man. Give him a jetpack, you get Jetpack Man. Simple business.
It becomes a legend.
Yes. But what we are wondering is what are his motives?
What
And
are
I
his
think
motives?
that's one of those unsolved mysteries. I think it'll be like in 20 years' time when somebody old becomes like one of those people that do those TV shows at like 11 p.m. at night, like unsolved mysteries of the world. You know, one of them is what happened to John McAfee, and then the next story is this lighthearted story
why
about
do you keep
Jetpack
bringing?
Man.
I thought he just died. Like I know he was in prison. Well, okay, what happened with John McAfee?
What happened
Who
with
is
John McAfee?
He made
John
the
McAfee.
McAfee antivirus, I
Oh,
presume.
okay, there we go.
Unless
Him.
it's not
Yeah,
him.
he's a weird person. Like he's a very strange individual. What I think happened is he's been like he's a weird personality. And as a businessman myself, I completely understand. But he like I'm forgetting the details. He like distanced himself from McAfee, the antivirus software, and call it shit, which is like pretty early. Like that's old news. But then fairly recently, he was making these cryptic tweets and cryptic Instagram posts. And one said, "I have information like basically leaking information, damning information on a whole bunch of people, and it's stored in this NFT on a blockchain, blah blah blah, whatever." And he got a tattoo of it, I think, and posted a picture of it, and then said, "If I die," he said people are coming after him, whatever, crazy shit.
Well, why was he in prison?
Why was he in prison? I forget that
Interesting.
part.
Okay.
I think
feel like
it
that's a
was
pivotal point.
John McAfee prison.
Oh, so now we're just googling it, huh? Joseph, what's your input?
I just don't know what's. I'm
You
not
can either
sure.
input on John McAfee or Jetpack Man.
In
Jetpack
October
Man.
2020, John McAfee was arrested in Spain when he was about to board a plane to Turkey and accused of failing to file tax returns for 4 years.
He's in the same boat you were. You are.
But I'm not arrested.
Yeah.
And I won't be arrested.
Look, Coby, I just say careful when you're leaving the lobby, if you know what I mean.
What you mean? You mean this lobby?
Yeah, just no,
I'm still in an office. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You had me.
You
You turned on a virtual background for a second there to make it look like you're in your room.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Joseph is not watching Discord at all, so he's missing all these bits.
No, watching Discord.
Joseph, how's Hearts of Iron going?
I'm not playing Hearts of Iron.
No, so where have
I'm
you
not
been,
playing
Joseph?
anything.
Why
I'm
haven't you
literally
been on the
just
podcast for so long? To regale us with adventures.
Oh, what was it? It was.
There were
I was
several
sick.
chapters. Yeah.
I think I had a Wednesday. I couldn't come. I had something on. I had my mum's birthday. I had. That was last
telling
week.
that you'd prioritize your own mother over the podcast.
Yeah, it's just the way it is, mate. What else?
Yeah, I feel like your house got painted.
House got painted, so I couldn't. Yeah, that was it. So I couldn't actually. Like I didn't have a computer.
Yeah. And then your
I was
internet
sick-
fell
I was-
out.
Yeah, I was sick for 1 week.
So it's just been a roller
I was really
coaster for
sick.
you. That's the same
It
reason
has.
why Footy Talk hasn't been happening. If anyone's been wondering.
Yeah, no one's been wondering.
There is a dozen people that listen to that podcast that I'm sure that enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%. No, they would. They definitely enjoy it.
It's a good podcast.
We've
Go
gotten
listen to it. It's my favorite podcast we make.
Hash bacon. I just
Stop.
assume.
Why are you addressing the live chat?
yep.
We're on the podcast, Joseph.
Yep.
How
Yep.
unprofessional of you.
Jesus. Joseph,
It's almost like I haven't been here.
Can you step into my office? I'm bringing back this
No.
bit. Can you step into my office?
It doesn't work as well when you're in the office.
Sorry, I'll put my virtual background on.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was sick as well. So
And
there was a couple things.
I mean, and the
Uh,
sickness. We're in a time where sickness, a particular sickness. What's your COVID story? I'm trying to segue. It didn't happen.
No, yeah, I know. I was waiting to see where you could go with it, but the roller coaster kind of died.
You're down with the sickness. Talk about COVID.
I'm currently down with the sickness. Yeah, so I've been told I've got to isolate for 14 days. Well, not 14. I think 9 now.
So what was the cause of the contact? Because it wasn't you that had the contact. It was your mother, I believe.
Yes, it was. So she was at a wake at Marconi Club in in Bosley Park.
Very
like a good
Italian of
log.
her.
Yeah, very Italian of her. And yeah, someone there had it. But they've been really.
So
it's
is
really
that
confusing
was that
'cause
one connected to the Bondi? Like you trace it
I
back.
don't, I
Where does it
don't
come
know.
from?
We haven't had a look basically, but it's been really weird. Online, New South Wales Health is like, yeah, it was the 26th, but then everyone that was there on the 25th got a message. But then and then online as well, it's like, okay, your family member doesn't need to isolate for 14 days. But then when I called them, like, no, you need to isolate. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stay home because I don't know what's happening.
Are you trying to imply to me right now that you think that the New South Wales government has made an error with handling this COVID situation? Because that would be preposterous.
I would say they've made less of an error than a certain man. I think he's from Cronulla, so he's a New South Welshman. He's also a prick.
Yep.
I'm talking about ScoMo.
He did flee the country once more before the entire nation has got into stay-at-home orders, not lockdowns, guys.
But I do think the one thing he has done is that if you want, you can get the AstraZeneca, which I thought,
So
it's informed consent.
I only heard about that because of you saying it. So what's like what's the deal there? I know you booked in your jab.
Yeah, I have. So basically, it's if you want, you can book in with your GP or with a GP, have a discussion, obviously, about prior health and things like that, and you can, and if they deem it acceptable risk, which majority of people would be able to get it because it would only be unacceptable, say, if you have health issues, especially blood clot related.
Because
like my mum can't get it.
The concerns are that the reports of blood clots being caused as a result of the AstraZeneca vaccine. So they're I imagine that we have a surplus of those and not a bunch of Pfizers, and they want the AstraZenecas to get used up.
Well, I think so, I'm all for the government being
just put the cyberpunk music there
for the government
trying to like mitigate the risk for people. But I think you're over 18, you understand the risk. If you want to get a vaccine, and these are going to go expire at a point, just if people want them, I'd do what they did so that the doctors can't have any be sued or anything. So yeah, that's a thing. So if you get it from the doctor, I'm pretty sure you sign a waiver or something, and the doctor can't be sued by you, which I don't think, especially in Australia.
So is that New South Wales?
Which seems odd that people, it seems weird that people are suing their doctors because the vaccine is done.
Well, I feel like AstraZeneca.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it's just it's a sort of to allow GPs to not have the risk.
Feel safe doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's called an indemnity clause. So
Big
that was
word,
a big
guy.
word.
That was a big word.
I'm proud of you.
I'm also proud of you, son.
Thank you.
Maybe one day you'll be something,
Yeah, one day. One day we'll have a big podcast.
Yeah,
talking about footy. But yeah, so it's basically informed consent, and if you want it, you can have it. So I booked mine in. I got mine a little bit late. I don't know because I booked it at my GP, and they obviously had a lot of bookings.
So the reason I haven't done it yet is because you told me that it requires me to make a phone call, and I don't want to do that.
I'm in the same boat.
You can go online. There's a thing called, I think it's called Hot Doctor or something, and you can find
Hot Doctor.
Get me a Hot Doctor.
Oh, it's something
Hot
like
Doctor in my area.
Hot Doctor, yeah. And
I think I've seen those ads
online, and because I'm just going to my GP, so they're pretty old school.
Yeah.
You just have to call up and shit. But I'm pretty sure there's doctors, that I doubt wouldn't be too far that you can go and
fucking
vaccine. Probably earlier than mine. I'm just doing it because it's my GP.
Well, so
I'm waiting for my mum to make her appointment so she can make my appointment too.
Very good, Coby.
At the same time. At the same time.
My question is your mum actually going to go for an appointment?
Yes. Yeah, she would.
Okay.
Well, are you going to be able to get the AstraZeneca, Coby?
Why would I be?
Well, because of pre-existing health conditions.
Oh yeah, that brain tumor thing.
The brain. Yeah, I didn't want to. I feel like it's like Voldemort, where if I say it, it gives it power.
Oh yeah, like you're jinxing it. Yeah. But
that's that's a wrinkle. Do you know if you're? I mean, you wouldn't know if you'd be able to get it.
I would have no fucking clue. I would have no clue.
We were a bit of lost Joseph.
I mean, I'd rather wait for Pfizer. because Pfizer gang is better than AstraZeneca gang. But
AstraZeneca's the
other
cool
than
one.
that,
high risk, high reward, baby.
yeah. Well, I've been reading about it.
Jesus Christ.
Birth control has a higher chance of giving you blood clots.
Have you been taking birth control?
Times.
I have been taking birth control.
That's
Me
interesting.
and my boyfriend I just don't want to take the risk of getting pregnant.
That's
he's
very
a
good of
selfish
you.
he's a selfish lover, and he doesn't want to wear a condom. Is that
We're
rude
gonna
to say?
we're gonna drop that where it
does?
stands because I don't want Joseph
Yeah.
to input on this and
Who
accidentally
does wanna
make
wear
a
one?
joke, and we're gonna leave that there. So I did have a topic.
Yeah.
I had this like 3 weeks ago, but I wanted to wait until Joseph was on the show to talk about it. And this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna be an evolution of a previous let's call it a debate we've had on the show, and that comes down to texting etiquette. And we know Coby has a long history with the use of emojis. And how
Yeah.
he thinks they should be used versus how they were intended to be used and are used by every person semi-competent in texting. So the paradigm that I wanted to address, I used a big word there. I'm like Joseph now. Coby, where's your big word? I'll give you time to think about it. You can interject with one later. The paradigm I wanted to focus on is the reacting to messages. So we're Australian and we're like behind the curve in terms of instant messaging technology on a global scale. So we use Facebook Messenger. And
Apparently everyone else uses
have a
WhatsApp.
word.
well,
I
they
did
use
not know
WhatsApp.
that.
They just SMS or use iMessage.
Yeah.
I know it's like iMessage has this as well. WhatsApp has it because it's
Apparently
the same
Snapchat
code base.
as well.
I didn't know you can
Apparently
react in
everyone
Snapchat.
uses, all the younger kids use Snapchat messaging.
I'm talking about specifically the React feature here. So you can, if someone sends a message.
Wait, Kobe's got his hand up.
No, I'm
Kobe's
gonna
got his
my
finish.
hand up.
I'm gonna finish laying the
No,
groundwork.
because I have a word. I
Yeah.
have a word.
Okay, you can interject with the word.
I
Why do you look like Steve
Polygon
Jobs there?
Dwanaland.
What does that mean?
It's a word.
Very good.
Why does
very
he look
good.
like Steve Jobs? Don't you reckon it looks like he's got a turtleneck? and
when
he's-
you're covering, because he's, yeah,
Sorry.
Yep.
Because I'm a businessman.
it's a smartphone, a touchscreen iPod, and an internet device, all at the same time.
You
That's
can
an
watch porn
iconic
on this.
press
Oh fuck!
conference.
You can watch porn on this shit.
That's crazy, man.
I
no.
do.
So
On
the,
yours
the
specifically.
React, basically what it is, for those unaware, for people who aren't as hip and cool as us, Gen Z, millennial, somewhere in the middle kids,
What are we?
We're in the middle.
We're
in
Gen
the middle.
Z.
we can choose whichever one benefits us at the time.
Technically,
Well, I think because
technically
we're
grouped
in Australia. I
It
think
has
'cause we're in
there's no
Australia,
real
A lot of
boundaries.
our culture was later.
Anyway, so reacting to a message, basically someone sends a message, and rather than like just sending a single emoji back or replying with words like like some sort of caveman, you long press the message and just an emoji, so it'll be like just an emoji will appear next to it, and then it'll be like Daniel hearted this. And personally, I fucking love it. Like, I Discord has it as well, and I use it all the time in Discord. When people like someone will say something in our group chat, the Slalt chat, that this whole podcast is based from. Someone will make a funny, and instead of everyone individually responding with an emoji, you just like long press, laughing, react. And then like it kind of like cleans it all up. You can see how many people found it funny because it puts a number next to it. You get a good spread of the emotions, and it's efficient, and I fucking love it. So I just want to hear your guys' opinion. Where do you guys come down on the react function?
I don't like that you use the crying laughing emoji when everybody else uses just the regular laughing emoji because it makes it too big.
I knew that would
It
piss
makes
you
the
off.
little-
I fucking knew that would piss you off.
It doesn't just piss me off. Dugan's the one that brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, that kind of does annoy me a little
yes,
bit.
there was some collateral damage.
What
But no, does that trigger you as much as emojis trigger you, Coby?
reactions?
Yeah.
No,
Really?
because reactions are fine.
But so
Because I get it.
How can you do? Because you get it.
Because I get it.
He gets it, and that's it.
I
Like
get
Batman. Kevy's like Batman now. I'm so happy we didn't have
I'm
you on the
half of
Batman
Batman.
podcast, Joseph. That would have gone in directions. But-
I'm a giver.
Anyway, your reactions are better than putting them in a message, I find, because there's too much ambiguity in a message.
No, there's not.
Text
There is for you.
Text is
there's
a
not for everyone
format.
else.
Text is a format.
It's
In which
inherently
it is-
ambiguous. I'll give you that.
It is inherently
that's why you have
ambiguous.
the
And
emojis there.
when
make
you're
it
making
nice.
when you're making like light fun of something or laughing at someone, right? I get anxious that it's always demeaning because, and you can't discount that that's how I perceive it, because I am 1 out of 8 billion people. I'm literally not the only one.
Damn, you're counting some aliens into the population of humans.
Yeah.
I am counting Zuckerberg. Sorry. 7,999,998.
Who's the other alien? Yeah,
Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah, Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos.
CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964. It's Coby Solar, because I'm businessman.
Oh, you've taken over Bezos?
Now. I have. I am new Bezos.
Did you see his dick rocket?
I did see his dick rocket. It did look like a dick.
What's the Australian breakfast show on TV, Channel 9?
Today Show? The Today Show? Yeah, the clip of them reacting to it. That was very funny.
I'll Jamie it.
Jamie it.
Yeah, so this is the clip from the Today Show.
Oh my fucking god. That's
and they're basically,
that is loud.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, I can.
Very good. Well, yeah. I'm just going to talk over it. The rocket looks like a penis, and they're laughing. It's very funny. I didn't show it to the stream.
It does look like a penis.
I didn't show it to the stream. There we go.
So loud. How do I turn it off?
I mean, that's just on your end.
I fixed it.
Very good.
Karl Stefanovic is a breakfast host, a TV breakfast host treasure.
How does the Today Show still exist? Who watches it?
How does any morning show still exist?
What do you mean?
But like, why? Do they know there's other things?
They're old white people.
Do they know about YouTube?
No, they don't. My mum still doesn't understand the concept of skipping ads on YouTube when she's watching.
Who's more famous, Friendly Geordies or the Cash Cow?
Who's the Cash? No, I was in the middle of saying it, then I remembered
it. Friendly Geordies too. I was just like, Australian YouTuber. Come on. No, I definitely think the Cash Cow has some notoriety, but you'd hate to be the Cash Cow at tax time. It must be a nightmare.
Well, I as a businessman, I personally do
actually
know
he's the Cash Cow. It's fine. It's all off the books.
Yeah, but see,
brother.
See, like, it still counts as income, and the amount of funds that he has to hide, because he's like infinitely money generating,
Where do you think the cash comes from? From the like, does he produce it, or does it? And do you reckon he keeps most of his cash offshore or not?
I think he milks himself. I think it's when he milks. I don't know.
If it's a he, he's probably
it's a she. If it's a cow, it's a she.
Himself?
If she milks herself.
I don't like that you've said that.
What? Can a cow not milk themselves in peace?
No, but I just don't like that.
Why can't I?
You don't like it? You find it uncomfortable?
It's not right.
That the cash cow can make infinite money by milking itself?
No, I just,
You don't... If you made infinite money by milking yourself, would you do it, Joseph?
Yeah. Well, I do.
He doesn't, not even for money. Do you reckon the cash, it's an enjoyable process for the cash cow when they extract the cash, or...
No, he hates it. She hates it.
Wow.
She hates it.
You can't be gendering the cash cow.
Because a cow is a cow inherently female?
No, I think cow's the species. And then
a cow is a female.
Oh, well, fuck me.
A cow is a female.
Yeah, cow is a female. So it would be a she, correct? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're right.
How do the cows in Minecraft breed if they're all female?
There's no roosters in Minecraft. You ever think of that?
Yeah, how do the chickens breed?
No, you only think about yourself.
I do only think about myself. And my business.
Your business? What? Wow. What things? I've pulled up something on that I shouldn't have. Oh no. Oh.
What did you pull up?
I Jamie'd something. You know how it is.
You know how it is.
You know how it is.
So what was your question, Dan? What do I business?
Yeah, what's your business?
I'm in the business of fucking your bitch.
Oh man.
It's an odd.
Guys, I have to make a call. I have to make some calls. Couple if you do me like that, man.
And I'm also in the business of embezzlement. So
wow.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Do you want to incriminate yourself a bit more? Do you want to kind of dive into your methods?
Australian taxation office. This is probably really bad.
You shouldn't.
I will become on a list.
See, much like brain tumors, the ATO is like Voldemort. If you invoke their name, they gain more power. I realized
for legal reasons, it's a joke.
Very good. I realized that I'm gonna have to like pay tax on all of our tens of thousands of Twitch dollars that we make. So I'm gonna have to have a complicated tax return now, and I'm not looking forward to that. So if you could,
yeah, I realized that from my what's the names? My stocks and stuff that I
cryptos,
had.
cryptos.
No,
yeah.
cryptos doesn't count.
Yes, it
Like,
does.
crypto
It
doesn't count.
absolutely does.
No, because I don't have a tax phone number for it. I can't see
It's
it.
still capital gains.
Oh no, it's only capital gains if I make money on it.
No, I did an interview with a company called Crypto Tax Calculator for like a software engineering position. But in the interview, it's like a startup, so it's very small. The interview was with the CEO, and it was just like telling me about it.
Yeah.
And so apparently, every time, according to Australian tax law, every single time that you convert one cryptocurrency to another, whenever there's any transaction of any form, so if say you buy Bitcoin, or the initial purchase is separate, but let's say you trade your Bitcoin to Ethereum, that triggers a capital gain event where you have to pay tax, and then you change your Ethereum to like Dogecoin, that's another capital gains event, you have to pay tax on that, and then you cash out your Dogecoin, that's another capital gains effects, you have to pay tax on that. So like, I feel like a lot of people are going to get royally fucked over at tax time now, like, because they're not going to realize how like complex the taxation is around that.
It's why I haven't taken any money out, because I'm going to the
even
moon.
just trading it is like,
oh, even if I buy it.
Yes.
Well, no.
There's different tax, and like any interest you earn on it, or like, it's a very complex thing.
It's a good thing I don't do my taxes.
A lot of it, just auto.
An accountant does it for him. ATO.
Yes,
that's what he meant.
No,
not that he doesn't do taxes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I do have an accountant.
Lawrence, you're 100% right.
Do you actually fucking do?
Mum's best friend is an accountant, so she does all of our taxes. Not for free. We pay her. We pay her, to be clear.
Oh, that's
an accountant friend. We should. Do you reckon it's too late to start bullying Blake into changing careers so he can be an accountant and do all our taxes?
Wasn't Dugan becoming an accountant?
I'm talking to a girl who's becoming an accountant,
Very good.
and so hopefully I can just get her to do my taxes.
Yeah.
But then she might see all the money I've spent at 4298 Pitt Street, so
I'll
work that out.
I don't know what that is.
It's an establishment.
It's a brothel. It's a brothel.
I like how vague Dan was about it and how upfront you were. Like you're really bad at improv, Joseph.
Coby, step into my office.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on. Let me step into your office. Hold on. Yep. Okay, I'm in your office now.
I didn't have anything, honestly. I just kind of wanted to discuss how bad Joseph is at improv, and it was probably a good thing that it was gone all those weeks.
Yeah. I think we should just push him back to Footy Talk.
Oh, I really like Footy Talk. It's a really good show. They should go listen to it. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we go make him do it now.
No. Well, I'm not going to reorder the cameras, you fucking idiot. And also, this was a bust. Joseph has been under my desk the whole time. Don't ask what he was doing.
What?
I've been
What the
servicing you
fuck?
under the desk.
Joseph,
I'm going back to my office.
There was a coup.
I've been
I'm
supporting
back
you
in my
under
office.
I've been
Wow,
supporting
this
you
has
under
been
the
a
desk.
train wreck.
Well, I feel like does anyone have any podcasts? Topics for the podcast?
Does anybody have any podcasts?
I can dive into a hypothetical scenario if none of you have any topics. But the last
All
time,
right, let's go.
Remember the last time we did a hypothetical. Now, long-time listeners of the show may be hearing this and may be wondering, they've never done a hypothetical before or like a ranking. That's right.
Are you talking about
it never got
episode
published.
0?
No, because it was like episode 20 something where it was so bad that we literally had to re-record the second half of the episode
the
again.
next day. And it was perfect, and it worked out.
It was one of the best episodes after the second half after we recorded it, but it was one of the worst episodes we ever made.
Oh my god!
We'll see, because it's on the podcast, and we've done 3 podcasts in a row. I think the cat's out of the bag. We've gone back to weekly podcasts.
Yeah, I forgot to announce that. Actually,
yeah,
we've announced it in 7 other places, but we've never announced it on the podcast. So here we go.
Yeah.
Back to weekly.
So
podcast.
the last 2 were kind of accident. The 2 in a row before were because we skipped a week, so we made up for it twice. And then last week after the podcast, Dan said to me, "Hey, do you just want to make pod weekly again?" And I said, "I don't mind. I don't care." But now I do kind of care, because I forget. Like I realized how little, especially back in lockdown, I do in a week. You know, there's not a lot to talk about as opposed to
Especially
when
in
I'm
lockdown,
not in
there's
lockdown.
not a lot happening. See, what I missed, I didn't so much miss the struggling for content every week. I feel like that's still an issue. I just missed like the routine of it, you know? And I felt like I was more out of it when we had
I miss
the break.
talking to the boys. I like talking to you guys.
I can take it or leave it.
Yeah,
I love
something
talking
I
to
need.
Joseph, but you know, like the
Same, Dan. I like talking to you.
some of the other people.
Yeah, there's this one person in particular that I just, I don't resonate with him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely don't vibrate at the same frequency as him.
No.
I get it. I hate Caden too.
It's good we're all on the same page about it, guys.
Oh, look at us. Look at us.
Oh, look at us.
Hey, Coby, the listeners, if you're listening, stop. What's the subreddit called? No, don't just tune it out. Don't stop listening. Keep playing the episode. I fucked up, guys. I fucked up so bad.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Thank you.
There we go. There we go.
Oh man.
Before we get into that, we had a very interesting discussion in the post show of last week that I think should be uploaded to YouTube because it was a very interesting chat, which was about advertising. And I thought maybe we could talk about that again, unless you want to do a would you rather, and it feels like he's about to pivot to the would you rather.
No, I can't even remember what was the advertising? I remember it being a good discussion. And
we were talking pre-stream. You were describing to me how ads work or the algorithm works on TikTok and how aggressive it is. And then on the post-stream, I think it may have been Will or Jero, friends of the stream,
friends of the stream, enemies of Coby.
Enemies of me, yes. That you've missed out on a bunch of lore.
There was a lot of lore happened.
A lot happened.
Okay.
So we started talking about how advertising works and how your digital footprint is being sold in certain ways. And I'm trying to reinvigorate Dan's memory. That's a big word. Can you remember the discussion?
No, I remember the discussion now. What was the point that I was making though? It's
I don't know.
It's bad, I think, was where I was driving towards.
Well, I was just trying to, have that discussion again, but on the podcast.
So no, it was gone. It was lightning in a bottle. Boys, I closed the would you rathers. Shit.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Shit. No, I found him. Okay, would you rather get free? Okay, Coby.
Is this? Did you sort by controversial?
Unlimited games.
Yeah.
Sorry. Unlimited. Fuck. Coby.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Bacon.
Yep.
Unlimited bacon.
Yes.
But no games.
Okay.
Or bacon. Shit, I fucked it up already. Games. Unlimited games and bacon.
Fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
Eddie,
would you rather get free unlimited water and only be able to drink that water, or get free unlimited beverages of your choice but not be able to drink water? Basically, would you rather
if you die or drink beer? That's basically what's the question.
What?
Die or drink? I mean, yeah.
Do you mean die or drink water?
No, because if you don't have water, you'll die. But like free beer, that's the good financial decision in the short term.
Ah, sorry. Yeah. I'd rather drink water forever.
Yeah, same. I love water.
So
I love
for the top of the past 24 hours, these are shit. They're all
no,
about
go
top.
by controversial.
No,
if you had
top by week.
full immunity legally, would you would you rather shoplift items worth $85,000 or kill 1 to 2 people? No, I think before we even make our choice, I think we need to decide. So, okay, the three of us. Okay, let me paint you a picture. Okay,
Paint it.
Joseph, close your eyes. Okay, now open your mouth slightly. Extend your tongue. Okay, very good. Thank you. That was just for me. Okay, imagine this. The three of us. Okay, we're standing at the front of the of like an EB Games, but it's kind of an older one.
Are you fucking all right in the head?
So we're standing at the front of an EB. It's kind of an older one, but it's in like a Westfields. So there's other shops around, but we're just by the EB Games. Okay.
And we kill 2 random passerbys.
No. And we're like, guys, we could perform the heist of a lifetime. And then we do the math, we run the numbers, and between the 3 of us,
it's not $85,000.
Between the 3 of us, we figure we can carry about $85,000 worth of goods.
There is not that money. That is
just there's other stores around. Okay, and then we glance across the aisle. Where like we could either carry $85,000 worth of goods or 1 to 2 corpses. Okay, and we glance across the aisle. And we see 2 people that we want. Who would be the 2 people that we kill? We need a
ScoMo.
Okay, going for a political murder off the bat.
And Jeffrey Bezos.
No, I don't want to kill him. I got my Amazon package like 3 days early. I'm kind of happy with that.
They must like just put it like as high as it can go in terms of the dates.
So the person who delivered it was driving a white Toyota Corolla and was just wearing a high vis.
So it was just some bloke from the store.
I think it might have just been someone it was like delivered by Amazon and they just like pulled up in their car.
Was there shit and piss in the car?
I didn't inspect the car. I just saw it on my security camera.
They can't do that here. Like, we have rules to protect.
We do have workers' rights. I forget. The US is backwards. Yeah.
No, we have workers' rights because basically everyone here was some form of labor, or
Yeah. The US is a second-rate duelist with a third-rate deck. I understand.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Politics.
Would you rather? Okay, can we picture this? Okay.
All right. Sorry, my answer for the previous one: kill 2 people.
Oh, okay.
I have full legal immunity.
You do.
I want to feel the rush.
You want to feel the? Oh, you're gonna do it just for sport.
I want to feel.
You just want to feel something
for 24 hours.
Okay, we picture this.
Okay.
It's warm. Okay.
Yeah.
Humidity's high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're at the office.
Okay,
you're looking at the books.
I forgot I am at an office right now.
You're looking at the books, okay? The numbers.
Yep, I'm looking at the books.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the negative at the moment.
They're not adding up. Exactly, you're in the red. Okay.
Yep.
You're thinking, my goodness, this is quite a lot of debt that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like a light bulb, an idea comes to you, a thought.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's a lot of debt in the world, okay? That a lot of people have debt, and it's not great.
Yeah, but it's not me.
And no, but you also have debt, and as you're thinking this, Jameson from HR comes by, and he slides you some documents.
Jameson, what do you think people's names are?
Rickethy from HR comes by, and he slides you some documents.
My HR guy is called Jameson.
Coby
Fuck
names
you, Joseph.
all of his employees after alcohol. He slides some documents, and you just see peeking at the top, I have the solution. Okay, and you think, wow. The solution to debt, right here in the power of the sun in the palm of your hands. But
metaphorically, yes.
As you're thinking this, you hear.
Is it a fly? Is it a bee?
And it stings you.
Oh, it's and I'm going to die?
No, it's a mosquito.
With
and
malaria?
Now you're thinking maybe the solution is not, in fact, how to get rid of all of the debt. It's how to get rid of all of the mosquitoes. Would you rather permanently get rid of all debt or all mosquitoes?
Debt.
Mosquitoes.
Okay, now Coby, you've made the wrong choice.
Eaten by spiders.
Coby, you've made the wrong choice, and I'm going to dive into the semantics of the question. Permanently get rid of all debt. That means
like
that
forever and ever and ever,
will ever occur ever again.
Oh,
unlimited money.
So this is a monkey's paw situation.
You get to experience the rush of killing a man to defend your own land.
Good.
Monkey.
No, I do think debt is. I mean, what's your thinking on mosquito?
Malaria.
We have the ways to treat that. Vaccines. And
such. But not the people that need it don't have it.
But if you got rid of all of the debt, we could fund programs to distribute that.
Yeah,
I mean, but if you remove all debt, forever and ever and ever. Or like if you remove debt in the short term, debt will just reaccrue. And it's if you remove debt, that means
but it's
like
permanently. Get rid of the concept.
I'll get rid of the concept of debt.
Look, once you start poking holes into it, yes, it sounds like capitalism as we know it would fall apart if you got rid of debt.
Yeah,
Basically,
in one way or another. Yeah, Mars for the rich and all that.
Oh, can we go to Mars?
Well,
we go to
only for the
Mars?
rich. And I am very rich. Can you see what story I am on this building?
It's like
Don't look at the buildings that are taller than this one behind me. Don't look at the buildings that are taller than this behind me. Don't look at the... Yeah, it is, yeah. Like my building is angled upward.
I thought you were going to say you were at the bottom of the hill.
Sorry, it's angled. Yeah. It's like a funhouse mirror.
Oh, you're sitting in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it's angled away, and so it looks like everything's...
Yeah, it's a weirdly angled Leaning Tower of Pizza where it's up.
It's not pizza, it's Pisa.
It's an S.
No.
Oh, you just like
it's a tower made of pizza.
Doesn't sound... How are you getting power? What's your computer plugged in? You have a machete as your only weapon.
How am I getting power? Eat.
You have a machete as your only weapon. Would you rather face 5 parkour zombies, a flying crocodile, or 50 aggressive carnivorous rabbits?
What was the first one?
5 parkour zombies. That's stupid. They're not real. A flying crocodile or 50 aggressive carnivorous rabbits.
A flying crocodile?
So yeah, that's what I'm... So, okay, 50 rabbits, that's a lot of rabbits. Okay.
Also rabbits... At the power of numbers, right?
Do they have time to replicate?
No. But also,
I mean,
rabbits, in general, power of numbers, you've got a singular machete, right? You literally can't do anything against it. They will just tower over you, and they're carnivorous, so they'll just gobble you up. They'll go...
They're carnivorous and they're aggressive, but do they have the power to organize themselves? I don't think rabbits...
Well, I feel like you just put in I feel like the situation here is I'm put in an arena with them. There is no prep time.
So they know the assignment. They know what's...
Yeah. There is no prep time. It's like gladiator mode where your door rises and it's like, look at this fuckhead. He's human
got a
with a machete. And then the other door opens up and then they're like, and now here's 50 fucking rabbits that we trained to eat like people.
My current footwear would factor heavily into the decision. If I'm wearing any sort of shoe, I feel like I could definitely get through 30 to 40 of the rabbits before it becomes an issue.
Nah, you could probably maybe get through.
Because you got to think about it. They're gonna nip at your ankles and lower leg, and then you'll fall, and then they're gonna go straight for the jugular. That's what the rabbits are gonna do. But a machete, conservatively this long, you can slash, get a couple at a time, fairly quickly.
I still think flying crocodile, because how well is a crocodile? How well is a croc able to stay buoyant in its flight?
Well, so a croc most deadly in water, and if you can fly, what is the air but water? I feel like it could death roll you from any angle.
But see, I don't know if it's got air control.
No, it does. It can fly.
Yeah, but no, like how flightful is this flight? How flightful is this flight? MH370 type crocodile, you know?
It's if it's a gladiatorial scenario, you have to imagine this is like the flying crocodiles have selected this particular specimen as their champion. So it has to be the most physically equipped. The 3 nations are warring: machete humans, carnivorous rabbits, and flying crocodiles.
No, don't forget the parkour zombies.
No, I've removed them from the equation.
No, the parkour, we keep them in the equation, but it's a no-go too, because they're parkour zombies.
Yeah, we're in a flat arena, idiot. What are you going to do?
No, there's terrain. I feel like it'd be like there's like kind of terrain where why would they be parkour zombies? Why would you be versing parkour zombies if there is nowhere for them to parkour over?
Well, I feel like it just implies that they're agile. Which, I mean, agility... Oh, I have a machete, and they have hands.
And feet. And they're also zombies. How do you kill a zombie, Dan?
Go for the head.
But what if these zombies are different?
They're not. They're parkour zombies, not arm brain zombies.
Fuck it.
Anyway,
so
crocodile.
Are you on rabbits or crocodile, Joseph?
So I'm just want to let you know that my internet cut out that entire time.
I could
did not
tell.
hear
I could tell.
basically any of it.
He's
I was kind of
playing
just
Hearts of
nodding.
Iron.
I'm actually not.
He's
I'm
playing
just
Age of
actually just
Empires.
surfing the web. No, I'm just surfing the web, looking at news about things, In terms of, so what? I get a machete. I don't understand the question.
You have a machete and you have to fight either a flying crocodile or 50 carnivorous rabbits. I feel like we haven't talked about the machete enough. I don't think a machete is going to do much to the hide of a crocodile, especially if it's airborne and nimble.
See, I
That's
think
true.
it's easier to dodge. I think it would be easier to dodge and predict a crocodile in the air than 50 rabbits.
I think you're overestimating the
No,
mass that
no.
50 rabbits have.
I think you're underestimating the scope of 50 rabbits.
No, I get that's a lot of rabbits, but a rabbit's like this big. And
yeah, but if they will kill. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that 50 rabbits, if they are trained to kill me, will kill me no matter what.
But I have a machete.
Right? Yeah, I also have a machete.
We should team up.
We should team up. Maybe if we team up, we can get the crocodile together.
No, I think the croc is scary because it can come at you from above, and all your blind spots, and it can death roll you in the air. It doesn't even need to submerge you first. I feel like we're not talking enough about the death roll, the built-in armor. I guess if it's flying, you can do an upward strike and get it on the soft part.
But if it's flying, that means its bones have to. There has to be some genetic. There has to be some.
There'd be some
genetic
weakness in the armor.
So right.
Oh,
because
it's like
a
with
crocodile
Smaug with the diamond, and then they shot in Hobbit.
Yeah, like that shit movie.
Not a good movie.
Not a good movie.
Oh, fuck. Do you know what happened over the last week?
What?
Here's a perfect follow-up from last week's podcast. So last week, we talked about the Google Street View car.
Yep.
And my attempt to get featured on Google Maps, and then how it happened a few months ago, and I was worried that my image would never be captured. I've done it. I've been immortalized in history.
I do remember that.
I'm featured prominently at the front of my house on Google Maps in Google Street View.
It's like that Big Bang Theory episode where I forget which couple. I think it's Bernadette, and I forget the other guy's name, but he has the belt buckles and he lives with his Howard
Wolowitz.
Wow.
I've seen every episode.
Yeah, and how they get married on the rooftop when the Google thing is passing by, and their wedding, their rooftop wedding is on Google Maps forever.
That's I had forgotten about that, and now I need to make some calls.
Do you want me to make calls from my office?
I mean, if you could use your contacts.
Sorry, hold on, I'm calling them now.
Okay, one's got to go. So tell me, would you rather permanently get rid of burgers,
We're back to these
tacos, prawns, or pizza?
prawns.
Wait, so burgers, tacos, prawns, or pizza?
Yes.
Why is prawns in there? I feel like that's
prawns is the easy answer.
And cut that out. Burgers, tacos, pizza.
tacos.
So it is taco the worst way to eat Mexican food. I'd rather have it in nacho form or burrito form.
A burrito is just a soft taco.
I feel like a taco is inherently flawed.
I like the soft tacos, the ones that
soft tacos are the best ones. Yeah,
the ones that like actual Mexican.
Have you guys been keeping up with taco innovation, soft taco innovation?
Have you been listening to Hamish and Andy's podcast?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
they did talk about that on there, but so they.
Do you guys go to work? Like, how do you know? Like, what do you guys do?
I drive for work, so I only listen to podcasts during work. I like. What is that? Do you forget what I do?
Yeah.
So have you been keeping up with soft taco innovation, Joseph?
I haven't actually.
So you're familiar? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out where on the timeline you are in terms of growth. Are you familiar with like the soft taco boat? Where it's kind of like a small boat style thing made of soft taco material with a flat bottom so you can stuff it.
I don't like how you said that.
Are you
so
familiar?
it's like a boat. So think Noah's Ark. And you know how Noah's Ark... Sorry, I'm going to go businessman mode. I've been thinking about taco innovation. And I've also been reading the Bible, as any self-respecting businessman does for inspiration. And
So
I
that's
was
what the
thinking, and
kids
I
are
read
doing.
about Noah's Ark and how he was able to fit 2 of every single animal on that boat. And I thought to myself, how could I relate this back to tacos? And then I thought, what if
As
I
one
made
does.
an ark of my own out of soft taco and was able to put every filling in there? So then I made a taco boat. Is what
So
I did
that's
essentially.
that. What I pulled up right now, what I've jamied for us right now here is the previous. This is up until fairly recently. This was the cutting edge of soft taco innovation from the great minds at Old El Paso. It's exactly what we've described. It's a boat fashioned from soft taco material, designed so that you can place all of your taco fillings within that, and it's own self-contained thing. Minimal spillage, easy mouth deliverance. But there's one fatal flaw with that design, and it's something they should have anticipated from the consumer, and it's that they're quite small, and people like being able to stuff their face with food as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So the most recent development in soft taco technology, they call it like the taco pocket or something. And I've spied these at work, and yes, I also heard the Hamish and Andy bit. Way to fucking call me out, Coby. Mm-hmm. But it's basically like a long tube with an opening at one end. It's basically a significantly deeper version of that. And on Hamish and Andy, they sung its praises. They said, this is like, what more can you do? But I feel like you're not going to get a homogenous mix of taco filling all the way down the tube. I feel like you lose the control. And like your meat's all going to be at the bottom, and then the guac's going to kind of be smeared down one side. I feel like it's a no-go.
I love a smeared guac.
I think for white people, which is what this is for, right? Because like the fun of a taco is, especially a soft taco, is to just put another tortilla on your plate as you're eating, and then if there's any spillage, boom, you've got the next taco basically prepared for you. Because everybody gets overzealous with their.
This is why you're in an office.
Taco.
You're one of the great minds of the generation.
So exactly. Thank you. Everybody overestimates how much they can put in their taco, and then. So what you do, if you're a thinker, if you're a smart man, not saying that I'm one, but I am a smart man. You put the tortilla. Well. Thank you. Yes, Humble. Thank you, Joseph. Wow.
Generous.
I wouldn't say that.
Some would say.
No, Blake's generous.
God, very generous.
He's very generous. Yeah, it's. I feel like this is just innovation for idiots, is what I'm saying.
It is. It kind of feels. I mean, it's exactly what I was describing. It's like I like this. I can handle the concept of the taco boat, but I feel like I can't put it in my face fast enough. And then they made like, what if we make it deeper? And
what if we make it deeper?
I eat tacos in one bite usually, like 1 or 2 bites. I try to fit it all in my mouth at once. Is what I'm trying to say, because I just want.
I mean, you view eating tacos as a mating call of sorts, so I respect that.
I mean, it definitely sounds like what I've been told it sounds like. Because I wouldn't know.
What? The fuck?
Thanks, Dan, for getting it.
I mean,
no,
you don't
thank
get
you,
it,
Joseph.
Am I right?
Neither does Catwoman.
Neither does Catwoman. Not from Batman.
Not from Batman.
Joseph, I feel like we have to get your statement.
What do you think about Batman being a selfish lover?
As the authority on Batman, we have proof of it on this coaster. This is Joseph's bum with a Batman tattoo. Joseph, the official Slalt Cast authority on Batman. What are your thoughts on the recent controversies?
Look, I just think those things were done by people that don't understand Batman and what he's about. Batman is very much a giver. I've never seen a man that would not enjoy doing that.
I feel like it's quite a bold statement to say that a man who goes running around in a latex suit all
Wouldn't
night
eat
wouldn't
pussy.
want to go down on his partner.
He wouldn't want to eat the pussy of the pussy, if you catch my drift.
I think Batman definitely would. I was actually, I know, Gen Z offended, but I was offended that that Batman,
That your idol doesn't
that my idol, the Bat,
out of Gotham.
doesn't eat puss, because he definitely does. He's a giver.
He's a giver. He's a generous man. He's given his life to serve Gotham. And it doesn't make sense that he give his own personal time to service others.
And I want you to remember, in The Dark Knight, he actually gave Catwoman a pearl necklace.
He did. Well, she took it from him.
Yeah, she took his pearl necklace.
Oh my god. Anyway.
No, but Batman definitely does. I just think it's, sometimes people that don't know what they're doing are put in charge of things. And that's really all I have to say on the matter, because Batman does. Of course he does, because Batman's a real man, and real men do that.
He's very good.
So,
Wow, Joseph, that's very progressive of you.
That was very insightful and progressive of you, and I'm proud.
Yeah.
I
definitely.
I'm a giver.
I am quite. I am thinking that, wow, typical Gen Z to be offended. Wokeism. But I agree. I agree with your statement. I think you made a fairly valid argument. And you've changed you've Stephen Crowder changed my mind.
No, but he's racist.
He is racist, though. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So, think of the segment, but you actually changed my mind.
Good. And not in a racist way. Yeah.
Yeah, not in a racist way,
good.
no.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Look, I just
I think on that bombshell.
On that bombshell.
Coby, where can the people find
Batman
you?
eats pussy.
Where can they find me?
He definitely does. As if he
does.
wouldn't.
Like, he fucking does.
He does. Why? Why is it such a bad thing? Who would have cared?
No one. It would have made me proud to be I have a Batman chair. You can't.
I have a Batman bum.
You can kind of see the edge of it, but
I have half a Batman of a family.
You do.
Right, so my mother's just going to come into this stream. You'll see her.
Give it up. Give it up for Maria.
Give it up for Maria. Give it up for Maria.
And Coby, where can the people find you?
They can find me at _55 Coby55_ on Instagram and at South_bound_Ben. We've got a fun announcement soon.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
And on Twitter at Coby_55.
Joseph, where can the people find you?
At home. Currently.
Very good.
For 9 more days.
And make sure you go listen to Footy Talk, because he's not going to play it. So listen to Footy Talk.
At Jojo F1999 at via.garibaldi to look at pizza, and also at Slalt Cast to listen to Footy Talk.
Very good. You can find me at Daniel F737 on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow the Slalt at Slalt on all of the socials. That's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of the places. Recently, significantly more active on there. I've figured out a way to simul post across the services, and so now we're actually using the Twitter. It's all very good. Make sure you go and follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Slalt, where you can get this podcast streamed live every single Wednesday. It's always a great time. It's always a lot of fun. Make sure you hit that follow button, hit the bell, and then make sure to go catch the video version on YouTube. Just search up Slalt on YouTube and hit the subscribe so we can get a vanity RL. And other than that, be sure to be sticking around. We've been on Twitch. We've been playing, myself and Coby have been playing the Jack Sparrow expansion on Sea of Thieves, and that's been a lot of fun. So make sure you stop by to check that out. And yes, now Joseph is going to end the podcast by giving us his very best Johnny Depp as
soliloquy.
Grindelwald.
You're going to do a soliloquy.
You're going to do a soliloquy as Johnny Depp in the character of Grindelwald on set, finding out he's been fired. And it's not going to be misogynistic.
I don't know what a soliloquy is.
I'll jam you for you. Define soliloquy.
It's just like It's like an
Please.
internal monologue.
An act of speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself or regardless of any hearers,
It's
especially
it's
in
a
a
monologue.
It's a monologue. It's a monologue.
It's a monologue. So this is when he finds out in the character Oz Grindelwald.
It has been.
This is your audition.
Mads
This is your audition
Mikkelsen
tape.
is taking your role.
Yep. All right. And
I'm
right,
so
hold on.
scared.
And action.
So you're telling me that I'm not going to be Grindelwald? I did all that coke for nothing?